Hi, I'm Katie, host of Focus and Flourish podcast. I used to grind nonstop until I figured out how to automate my systems that ended up helping me achieve a 4-day work week. Now I earn more and work less. Want to do the same? Grab my free 6-figure strategy guide, which is the exact blueprint I used to grow my own business to where I am today. Link in the show notes. Are you new here? Tap subscribe to support the show and never miss an episode. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Focus and Flourish podcast. So today is a special day. We are closing out the 3-part series around system strategy and mindset with something that matters more than photographers realize. And that is, where is your mindset? Where is your growth mindset? And how deeply connected this is to the momentum you have in your business and the results that you have. So as I said, mindset, momentum, and shift that changes everything. So your business is only as strong as the beliefs you hold about yourself and what's possible for you. And that is why the system strategy and mindset bundle includes a mindset core pillar, because without it, even the best workflow, the best, I'm going to really dial in this system, it can't create momentum without your head and your mind and your heart in the right place. So when I look back almost 2 decades in this industry, my biggest growth never happened while I was, in the middle of a shoot or, getting used to the Instagram algorithm or whatever. It came from the moments that I decided to really believe in myself, that this could be a real career, something sustainable with longevity and purpose. And so that is when I really started to also see results. Back in the day when I was mostly doing weddings, newborn, family, maternity, I was like, I don't want to just do this. Why can't I be a, successful brand and commercial photographer? I don't have my master's. Well, who cares? So I really had to work on my mindset throughout this process, and it has been invaluable for me. So motherhood really shifted my mindset. The recession shifted my mindset. The pandemic shifted my mindset. Burnout shifted my mindset. Becoming a parent of 2 shifted my mindset again. And every chapter reminded me that, that thoughts become things. That is a mantra my mom always said to my sister and I as we were growing up. She had a breast cancer diagnosis when I was in high school, and she is here and healthy and beautiful. And she always said, my mindset is such a big piece of this. It's the same thing with our business. Thoughts become things. I had to learn that if my inner world was chaotic, my business would mirror that, right? And when I was grounding myself, my business also stabilized with that. So I don't think that mindset can be something that is sort of labeled as woo-woo or overly fluffy. I think it's the engine that lies underneath the strategy and systems and your success. I personally don't believe that you can build a thriving business and life from a place of fear and scarcity or comparison. Another one of my favorite mantras, because we are so prone to comparing ourselves to others in this industry, right? So compare and despair. Remember that one. Don't doom scroll on Instagram and start comparing your followers and this, that, and the other thing. That is not going to feed a healthy mindset. When your mindset's in survival mode, your business is going to stay in survival mode because you are worthy of creating something lasting and fulfilling, but you also have to believe that as you step into your next level of success. So the mindset module is included inside our $7 system strategy and mindset bundle because I want you to be grounded throughout this process and not feel overwhelmed. It will reflect in your company, in your business, in your growth. And I want you to feel confident. This is a roadmap that works and that's worked for hundreds of other photographers and some creative business owners that are not photographers. And I want you clear on your potential before all of the evidence arrives so you can really lean into that. And when your mindset and your beliefs begin to change, your business will change with it. So here are a few takeaways around how powerful mindset can be and what you do to stay grounded and positive and on your path in your business. So these are some pretty transformational thoughts to leave you with. You are allowed to run your business with intention. You're allowed to run it differently than other people. You make the rules. You are the CEO, and stepping into that power and learning how to delegate will liberate you from stress and anxiety and staying on that hamster wheel. You can create consistency with extremely simple systems. And I want everyone here listening to really believe that. It doesn't have to be some massive overhaul all winter long. You can start with a few simple systems that we teach in this resource and feel weight lifted off your shoulders. That's possible. A couple of work days this winter over your favorite coffee or your favorite tea can yield massive results. Okay? And you really can stop relying on motivation all the time. That's impossible. We cannot, as human beings, be motivated every single moment of our lives and in our creative businesses. But what we can rely on is structure. And so when you go into doing this deeper work and creating these systems and structure and these words, these kind of like buzzwords, if you have the right mindset for all of this, you can build momentum even when your life feels really full or you're going through something really hard or challenging. Trust me, I did not have an easy personal life as I built this business. I went through many different really challenging things to this day, right? So I just want to impart on all of you that we don't have to let our personal lives and our mood and our everything be the dictator of our business, but staying in a mindset of abundance and worth and really saying, I can do this even when things are hard, can literally shift the chemistry in your brain to support this process of growth and moving forward and getting unstuck. And these shifts truly do change everything, in my opinion. So the systems, strategy, and mindset bundle isn't about shortcuts. This is about you getting clarity. This is about you building a foundation. It's about choosing to run your business with purpose and not pressure, and get things set up so that you are in flow for next year to have more time, to be able to work on the things that really bring you joy, let go of the things that do not serve you, right? So if you're ready to step into the potential and the place that you want to be, and you need a roadmap or you want one, that it's right here. This resource supports you every single step of the way, and it's the perfect place to start. The link to this is in the show notes, along with all of my favorite business essentials that we use every single day in my businesses, as well as more information and resources for all of you to feel supported this winter. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you are all having a wonderful holiday season, and we will see you next time. All right. Take care. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it on your favorite social media platforms, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, or LinkedIn. Your share can help someone improve their photography business and their life. Use the hashtag Focus and Flourish Podcast so we can see your posts and connect with you there.